Tonight, the blueprint. Yeah.
Hey guys, let me open this up.
Now you're with the people.
We're a day late.
All right. It's all right. If it was yesterday, it wouldn't have been like it's going to be today. Yeah. What's up, Bobby? Raina. Angela. All right, all right. Our folks, our people. And some other people. Look it. Is that the Gary V?
You don't have a chair?
You know?
You want me to get the other chair?
No, I'm good. Two
What's
for one
happening?
special.
Hey, is that the Gary V or what? Is that one of your people?
Me?
Is that the Gary V? Or another Gary
This?
V? How many Gary V's is there?
Yeah, this is the Gary Vaynerchuk experience.
There we go. Yeah. What's up, Chris?
I'm in.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead.
Literally mowing the lawn until 2 minutes ago.
Push it to the limit.
Always.
Every day.
Is Chris Gina from Toronto? Okay.
Oh, that Gary V. That's what you meant. I thought you were talking about him. Like, yep, this is Gary.
All right.
Gary the snail.
Who?
Gary the snail from SpongeBob.
All right. Emotional doctor. Let's see. Why didn't y'all tell me it was American Bulldogs with pit bull mentalities? That's the story behind that.
Yeah. Speaking from
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, somebody lost a couch in that story, huh?
Or a wall.
A wall, a couch, a center console of their vehicle, something. Something got chewed. Yeah. All right. So let's get weird right off the bat, yeah?
Let me keep drinking my wine. I'm sad.
Why?
I just am.
Don't drink sad. Only drink happy.
It'll make me happy. All right, let's get weird. I don't know that you're going to show me that X-ray, and I don't know. It looked like one spine, a spine. It looked like a really. Is it a weenie dog?
Yep.
No wonder. I was like, that is a long dog.
All right, so we're gonna get weird right off the bat and ask how many puppies you think Lucy's carrying.
Do you have more than one shot?
I just got the one.
Technically, I only see two.
I only see two, but I feel like
There could be one right here.
Right,
Yeah.
it's the feel like, because I never trust what I see, but I see
Okay,
what you see.
You see the whole picture, and in the very middle,
Uh-huh.
I feel like, okay, you see the spine, and then you can kind of see the rib cage coming off of that. You can see her right arm, like her head's facing mom's head, right? You can see her arm,
That's one.
and the other
That's
one's
two.
going over top of her. But yeah, I mean, I feel like there could be another one
right here.
because it's showing an X-ray of what's closest to the film, right? And that's
Right.
just one side. I feel like there could be something under there.
And there's lunch and there's breakfast in the middle.
Yeah,
We see the doo-doo.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner in there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you had another image, belly up
Oh my
image.
God. Okay, see, this is how I went. I went to take her to get groomed because she had hair. She's long hair, and she had hair growing out of places that since the 70s, they don't do that no more. You know what I mean? So we
Hold
took
on,
her to
let
get
me
groomed.
vote.
Huh?
I said, let me vote.
Yeah, we took her to go get groomed. And the groomer works out of the vet's office. So I'm like, while we're here, let's, can we get an x-ray? She's like,
cool.
say less. And she just walks to the back. I'm like, do I wait? Do I leave? Do I what?
Yeah,
5 minutes later, you know what I mean? The groomer did this x-ray. And,
Nice.
Low key, it's better than the ones that my vet does here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, the image quality is great. Yeah, I feel like there's
Gary-
something right.
We got a 3 to 4 here. Come on in, babe. Let the world see your pretty face.
3+.
I'm gonna say 3.
There we go. Yeah. No sense having a pretty wife if she hides.
Oh, babe, you're sweet.
She's shy.
I'm shy. I'm shy.
No.
That's why you drink wine.
3 puppies. So vote number 2.
Tell them what they get. Whoever
Yeah,
gets-
I voted. Yeah, what do we get? A puppy? First pick.
I'm thinking like a bottle of Nouvet for whoever gets it right the first one.
Oh my God. Speaking of which, so I ordered some products from Nouvet. I wanted like the tea tree shampoo at first, of course. And I'm like, let me try a puppy shampoo.
Okay.
And let me get the oatmeal spray. And I think I got one more thing. Oh yeah, the ear cleaner. But I never opened the box because they send me samples and stuff all the time. So I just left it there forever. And then I was running out of like the little treats. So I opened the box. I'm like, oh, there's all my products. I thought they never mailed them to me.
Oh, the movie star treatment, huh? Get all the free stuff so you don't got to even cash your check. Just live off the free stuff.
I earned products, I'll say that. But I love the tea tree and the baby shampoo. It's blue, but it smells just like the Johnson & Johnson's like yellow baby shampoo. And I actually really like that.
Okay.
So that's pretty cute. So I had 2 puppies leave yesterday and they got the baby shampoo.
Yeah. So 2, huh? You think 2? It's hard for me to tell. I never trust what I see. I always see what I see and add like 1 or 2. But
Bulky Built says 3. Saints and Sinners says 2.
I said 2. I think there's 3, but we don't want to get your hopes up.
I told you. I think he's free too.
Here's the thing though, do you have an ultrasound machine? So like when you're having them at home, you could go and see if there's another head.
I don't have an ultrasound machine.
Yet.
Yeah.
I think that even if you don't have the best quality ultrasound machine, I think it's good to get your hands on one because it's during deliveries. It's not great to do a puppy count, but you can definitely see like the big white bright head in the canal,
Put a match up her butt before, wait 10 minutes, and she will clean the poop out.
Hold on, you gotta blow
I
them
saw
out.
that.
You gotta blow them out and then put it up.
Oh, so you gotta light it, blow it
out. Yeah.
Where did we
I'm
just
saying,
weren't we just talking about that?
Half of me wants to laugh at it, and half of me is like,
It's an
probably
old
works.
wise
I
tale.
think they do
It's an
that at
old
the
wise-
AKC dog
It's an
shows.
old wise tale.
You ever
I don't
see
know.
a show-
I don't know
Say-
if it works, but
I'm gonna try it myself.
It's called matching. Of course it is.
Wow.
All right, Raina says 3. Okay. It works well. All right.
Someone said 4 to 5.
Man, I like y'all. I like y'all's math. Yeah.
Anybody say 4?
It
Like
works.
I said,
Oh.
therapy, my emotional support person said 4 or 5.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
How many times did you breed her?
I seen them tied once.
Curtis is very particular.
So I just marked that date and you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, okay. We got to guess. Let me take this picture down, or let's see. Good
Hey.
evening.
Hi.
What's up, Raina?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Okay, let me see if I can get the picture back on there. Tell me what you see.
I see like 3, maybe 4.
Dang. What is this up here?
I'll take 3 or 4. What's up, Doug?
Oh,
This is
I see, I
shoulder.
see, I see.
Or-
Yeah, Anna thought this shoulder up there was a skull. She said, that's another skull up there.
That's
She said,
that thing way up there.
Anna's like, that's a skull. I'm like, nah. I'm turning my head sideways. Like, nah, I don't think that's a skull. I think it's a shoulder. But
I think you're wrong. I think it's the butthole.
Oh, that's the hip and not the shoulder.
Yeah. That's the back end, not the front end.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
But
That's the hip.
there's a head lining right where
Oh, that's the hip. Yeah.
that looks like a head.
So you're having. That's why they do 2 or 3 different views, because so you can get more of a 3-dimensional ideal.
Yeah.
But you got
But
two
this-
for hugging.
This is cool for, like, she did it for free, one, and this is cool for when you're done with having puppies and you think you're done. This is what a good X-ray to do, just to see if there's any more in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to your. She needs her nail trims. Can you give me another X-ray real quick?
Right.
Where is she at?
From the
Well,
other
she
side.
was doing it by herself, so putting them on the side is easier than putting them on their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angela, right on time. So you need a view on the back. Okay. Well, we got a couple days still. Maybe tomorrow I'll have Anna take her to the vet, and But like I said,
For what? You know she's pregnant?
I know, because now I'm just curious. Now you know what I mean.
You can. Curiosity won't kill the cat because in about 3 days you'll have some puppies.
You think 3 days? They're well calcified, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty calcified. You can see.
How do you know? Because of their bones?
Yeah, the bones are hard.
You won't see bones. You won't see bones until after about day 56.
She's close.
Mm-hmm.
Good, the weekend, so we don't take days off work.
You're gonna have to put her under the desk.
Yeah.
Sneak her into work.
Put her in the
Sneak her
front seat with you.
Yeah. All
They
right.
They got cameras in the trucks.
Yeah, they got cameras in the trucks. It's weird, bro.
In
Bottle
the
feeding.
passenger.
It's like, okay, it's center of the windshield, right in the middle, 12 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. And it faces the road and me. I'll be talking crazy to it. I hate you, camera. Yeah. All right. So let's see. And then, so I'll bring that back up here in a little bit. And then we got one more. All right, Raina, you're up. You ready? Well, we got you here. Let me put the other one up. This other one is settle. You got to settle a dispute for us.
Okay.
All right? There'll be other people can vote, whatever, but you're the first one, and we're gonna, you know what I mean? Let's see.
It hurts.
I gotta stop that one.
Oh my God! And we forgot to register him today
What is that?
because you
Is
had.
it?
Oh,
Which one of these is right?
Why are you asking her? She's so
She's in
young.
school. She's the perfect person to ask.
I mean, is that like a Chevelle? Teddy
No,
Roosevelt?
no. Don't ask. Don't show her. You're supposed to say, "How do you say this president's name?" That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Which one of these is right?
It's number. I think it's number 1.
number 1.
Okay, say it. Say the name.
Teddy Roosevelt.
I think the
I
T.
can't-
I can't. She said it correctly.
I
but-
think the T silent.
No, it's Teddy Roosevelt. You said it right, baby.
Okay, Raina, this is what they're talking about. I named my dog Teddy Roosevelt, and I didn't put a T at the end because I don't feel like that. No one says the T, anyways.
I mean, it could have been like Chevy Chevelle. You know what I mean?
Teddy Roosevelt. That sounds weird.
I mean, you emphasizing the T.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you just gotta say it.
It's
like giraffe.
like chess. I'm playing
Chess.
chess, not checkers.
Yes, yeah, no checkers.
They make fun of me all the time. Don't pay it no more.
Nah, it's good.
Okay.
I'm playing for two because y'all are so annoying to me.
All right, so Raina, talk to us. Are you still showing dogs this over the summer? Do you show anything? What'd you do?
I didn't do much. Wait, we didn't go anywhere.
Same.
Yeah, I took the summer off too. Well, the one here, but that was not
It was
summertime. yet.
April, right? Was that April? Can I have some spaghetti?
Angela said you can spell it however you want to spell it.
Overcooked.
No, it's not.
Angela said you spell it how you want to spell it since you added hope to it.
Exactly. No. Apparently, it's a giant debate, and I really think it's
not.
No.
Okay.
She said all the breeders are reaching out to her about why I spelled it like number 2. All the breeders are reaching out to her.
Hey, there's no such thing
No,
as
I'm gonna
bad
tell you the thing is-
publicity.
She's embarrassed because I named him Roosevelt. because there's going to be a hoe on her paperwork.
I think it's cool.
And so she keeps trying to mess with me. I'm like, I'm just going to name him Ho. Hosabel. Take Teddy right off.
Teddy Riley.
Something.
Yeah. So when you gonna get back in the ring, Raina?
I don't know. Whatever the next show is, like kind of closer though.
Yeah, tell us what you learned. What you learned doing that? What's
I
the
learned
benefit
a
of it?
lot.
Besides all the ribbons back there.
I definitely learned a lot, but like definitely a lot more about like the oldies, like the breed.
Yeah. Who's better handler, you or your mom?
Me.
Is it even a competition?
No, look at that.
Talk your talk then.
Wait, why? What does your mom do that gets on your nerves in the ring?
I don't know.
There's like one thing that she always does, and you're like, oh my God, what is it?
Smile. She says the smile.
From the sidelines? Smile, baby.
Yeah.
Smiling at the judge.
As a judge, let me ask you something. What is the most important thing to know about the dog? I mean, I'm not trying to. I'll tell you what it is if you don't know. I'm not trying to get you.
Well, this is what your opinion is.
Well, it's to know what's the weak parts of the dog or its faults, because your job as a competitor is to hide it. My job as a judge is to find it. Hey, relax. So if you know what's wrong with the animal, you can hide it better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people, they don't understand what's wrong with their dog, and then they wonder why they can't hide the stuff. You know. Mama.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can
That's a
vote.
good one.
Standing at the wrong elevator.
We got our granddaughter here,
Come here, baby.
wilding out.
Hey, there's grown-ups that struggle seeing what's wrong with their dogs. So if you get that already,
Mommy,
your head.
let me see your nose. Your mom wants to call you.
On your head.
All right.
It's honestly just all depending on the dog.
Do you ever go to like a show, especially that you guys are mostly on the,
Look,
you know,
hi.
is that called the West Coast?
Say hi.
Oh my God.
It's my granddaughter.
Hey.
And Four Eyes over here. Okay, go over there.
Oh, you did that to Papa. Here, take this with you.
Do you feel like when you go to other shows,
Here,
there are oldies that look nothing like your own oldies?
FaceTime around.
Yes, definitely.
It's confusing, right?
Yeah.
And then one judge will pick this, another judge picks that.
Take it to your room, Sita. Here, FaceTime.
These guys are like,
So what do you think the answer is? How do we fix it?
I think we should look at it, and I feel like it takes time, but I think we should look at it as an overall breeding perspective. Like Chris said,
This is all you get.
Chris said, I'm gonna close the doors.
That's it. That's all you get.
Okay. Chris said, hide the fault.
No.
What's a fault to you might be an advantage to me. So let's just say I have a dog that has this giant rib cage. Judges have never really seen a dog like that before. I'm like showing off the rib cage, right?
That's all you get.
Somebody else might, a handler might tuck in the elbows, just try to make it look more uniform and more like the other dogs out there. Aurora, really? Chris, come get these kids out of here.
Sita, take her to your room, I said. Go to your sister's room. I didn't ask you what you want. Take her.
I'll go downstairs.
All right, bye.
Make sure she walks down the stairs.
I'll get downstairs.
Oh my God.
Wait, help me.
I just think
Help me.
maybe seeing more dogs over time, breeding more dogs over time, you see what a dog could bring and take away, right? And so when you go into a show with an eye like that, what you're looking for, oh, I could really use this rear in my program. I could really use this head type in my program versus those dogs don't look anything like mine. Mine should win, right? I feel like that's when I first started, I always think like that, especially that my dogs were so athletic and aerodynamic, I thought.
Well, they say the pit bulldog with a pit bull attitude.
Yes. Yeah. My dogs could run all day long. I mean, winner. But, you know, I just think you learn to see what attributes dogs bring to the table and you know, and what that can bring to your program. So, like, let's just say there's a taller, leaner dog. Let's just say something like Teddy. There's something like Teddy, and then there's something like Moose.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt. I get Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah.
Teddy Ho Chevelle.
Yeah.
There you go. So, you know, Teddy a little bit longer, more like, what do you call this? Like stream, where like the shoulders are not on the outside, they're just
Correct
for what? Like confirmation, not necessarily tight.
Bulldog.
Not correct for a bulldog. Is that what you just said?
I mean, all right. So the thing is when you read in the standard, it doesn't say that the shoulder should be on the outside of the body. That's what we prefer. That is.
What does it say? Nothing.
It says that angles. The angles have to be correct, and the angles, when they're correct, they look like Teddy's. When they're like this, it's too far forward. That angle's improper.
You know what it doesn't say anything about? It says like, you know, like it looks to lay back, but not lay on. Like, you know, but there's shoulders the way they sit this way, and then also the way they sit, you know.
So you can be too far this way, and you can be too far that way.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, so for an example, a lot of people say my upper arms are wrong. Well, the problem is that my scapula is, instead of like this, it's almost parallel to the spine. So that's what I've tried to stand up.
Okay,
But,
so who has a really steep scapula?
boom.
Boom, boom. And who has a really like laid back scapula?
Ocean. And that's what gives you the
So if you have an ocean, you should breed it to a
Puma. See how forward, or to the AB, the blue AB.
blue eyes.
Yeah, how forward. Now she's forward and steep. That's two different things. You can be forward and you can be steep. Hold on, here, look. I'll send you a picture, Colehouse, and you can put it up.
Look like her mom.
Look like a gremlin.
I'm trying to find one too.
Yeah, so I think when you go to shows, you're like, not who's just like the sloppiest, craziest dog, but who can bring a lot to the table. If it's a breeder judge, maybe the breeder judge will pick that dog. If it's a handling judge, they're going to pick the dog that shows the prettiest, right?
Well, they're going to understand that.
And they're going to say that they're not. They're going to say that they're picking the best dog. But
Well, they're in their mind, they're picking the most correct animal.
Yeah,
and there's
so-
nothing wrong with that, but sometimes correct and type don't go hand in hand, because correct for a bull mastiff versus a bulldog, they're not the same. The shoulder setups is not the same. One's up and under, one's forward, one's laid back. It's kind of hard to explain, but they're not the same, and that's what people don't understand.
is it an actual picture or is it a
Yeah.
graphic?
It's a graphic.
Because you can type in your search shoulder assembly.
It was something I sent you, actually.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing over here too.
I have it. I just have to find it. And I mean, I talked to.
You can search confirmation or structure. With these smartphones, there's a lot of capabilities, guys.
What's your name again? Oh,
Sykes.
Psych.
Seekers.
Thanks, baby.
All right, there.
That's just one image.
There's another one.
That's what you're saying that the dog standard says.
I mean, it's all
Lame.
angles. It's angles. It doesn't. Well, see, here's the thing. You know, in the late '90s when I started, it was a head and chest breed. We cared that it had a big head and then that crazy, you know what I mean? Like, that
Yeah.
that brolic look. We call it brolic. So that brolic look, and
Only on the East Coast. That is an East Coast word, dude.
I know. So that's what people don't understand. Like moving forward, we got so refined, so now we have dogs that look more like Teddy that are skinnier. You know what I mean? And it's not necessarily a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not here to judge either one, but for me, when I see a bulldog, I should see a dog that like stops me in my tracks.
Fair. Very fair. Let me give me a second. Da, 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 da.
So I will say what I'm still sad about Rolls Royce. That's what I was sad about.
Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while.
Yeah. I'm not gonna cry. Leave me alone.
Hang on.
Other than that, everything's pretty sweet.
That's the part about having dogs, breeding dogs. Like it happens, and it's like,
Well, it's just so many things. Something that was progressing super slow before it was super rapid. And
Well,
I just thought it wasn't a big deal. No big deal. I mean, if you are ever on my website, you could see I'm still making breeding banners with that motherfucker.
Well, the other thing is, it was a very rare diagnosis. It wasn't something that everybody was. It's not something very common that a dog has so much testosterone that it's slowly killing him.
yeah,
You know what I mean, for lack of a better understanding of it, and it was misdiagnosed. We took him to a few vets, and they misdiagnosed it for cancer, and the whole time it was a perianal.
They never said cancer. We thought it was like some kind of tail pocket, but it wasn't like, and I've never had one before.
Fucking Brett said it was cancer.
Yeah, that was like super late.
Yeah.
Not a long time
I haven't
ago.
seen it. I haven't had as many dogs as you guys have, but when I seen that, I hadn't seen nothing like that before.
Yeah. So all right, looking at this picture, if I take the clavicle, the shoulder, I don't know, shoulder blade. There we go. We'll use it easy terms, and I make it parallel to the spine, and it shortens up the forearms. It shortens up the whole front assembly.
Yeah, you lose what 2-3 inches.
Yeah.
It's like
the rainbow.
it's perpendicular to the spine right now, but if you were to move it parallel, then you get like a shorter dog, which causes the sway back and the high rear. And there's nothing wrong with the spine or the rear. It's just the front's too low.
Yeah.
So you got to
that high rear is one of those words people learn and just run amok with it.
high rear.
But
It's
why?
embarrassing when the judges start saying it.
Well,
Oh,
see-
dog has a high rear. Like, get
Well,
the fuck.
the thing is once it took me. You can ask Gina. It took me probably almost a year to figure out. Like, bro, I can't figure this shit out for the life of me.
That first
But
time you
Mommy,
apprentice,
Just go with Sita. I promise you it is.
the first time you apprentice with Sita, the first time you apprentice as a judge, and I was there watching, I recognized the problem. I recognized why American bullies look so badass, but they can't move.
Well, they have both that and they have short thigh bones. They've shortened the thigh bones.
Yeah, because it's like, how do they look so amazing in a picture,
But they're super forward.
but literally can't move?
Well, because they're super forward. So a lot of times, even some of their dogs that they're so improperly built that they create muscle based off of improper structure.
Yeah.
You can do that too. A lot of people don't understand that you can create muscle. Like it's just like going to the gym. You can do an exercise wrong and you will gain a muscle. It might not be the proper muscle, but you can gain a muscle.
It's like
Yeah.
a half squat 1,000 times.
Michael called it traumatic muscle,
Okay. That sounds like
compensating muscle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're compensating. So the muscle creates by itself.
and then genetics, they're muscular dogs. They got tight skin and short fur, so you can see the muscle. But it's like these dogs look amazing in these still shots. Can't move for shit. I feel like it's two wrongs make it right. Short upper arm,
It
It's
is
short leg.
short. Yeah, they have short.
Yeah, balance shortness.
Yeah, feet.
Yes. So too short. So then the top line's amazing, right? Like just that perfect slope, that neck, and then goes down into the croup set. Perfect. But they're doing the electric slide out there. They're doing the ice skating.
Well,
He used to get mad when I'd say that, but they look like they're ice skating out there. You
Well,
know?
see, they have a. They also some of them. I had a few, and I had to get it eradicated. But the dwarfism gene. So when you deal with the dwarfism gene, you get what's called short ulna disease. Obviously, you're used to it because you have Dachshund. So that's basically the ulna is the bone from the clavicle to the elbow, that top bone. And when it's short, it gives you that knot like basset hounds have and everything, or some of the exotics have.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was like, damn it, there's no way I tested a few dogs for dwarfism. They came back negative. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
The standard for dachshunds says their front legs should look like
A horse. Yeah. I mean, the thing is even with this picture, a lot of people don't understand what's called heart girth. I say it wrong every time. So the circumference around the dog's,
I think it is her.
it is
The rib cage.
the rib cage from behind the shoulders all the way down to maybe
Yeah.
like the belly button and back around. And that's where I feel like a lot of bulldogs fail. Well, I'm not going to be able to stay on this because she's going to keep coming upstairs. I think a lot of bulldogs fail there because they don't have that girth a bulldog should have.
Yeah.
They might have the front, they might have the head, they might have the cool paint job, but then their rib cage is like they on Jenny Craig as soon as them elbows go back.
And a lot of times when they have a really cool front shot, the side shot doesn't really match. It's nice and it looks like it could be thick here, but when you look sideways, it's almost like
There's no heart hurt.
okay, you know where the tuck is. The tuck is obviously the skinniest. It doesn't ever really get exaggerated. You know what I mean? Because there's no well-sprung rib cage.
Yeah.
Or even a deep chest. There's
You want them 30. What is it? What's the measurements on a woman? I don't even know.
36, 24, 36.
36. Only if she's 5'3". I was gonna say what
Whatever. But
those are the proportions you want.
you want proportions that
thing
with women and men. You're like, damn. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. Like, Sykes over here talking about, I got like a 57-inch chest.
Oh yeah. Ask us something.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask us anything because it kind of you don't know what to say sometimes. But
you got any questions for him, Raina, while you're on here?
Vic.
I don't know.
What do you find most confusing about showing a dog?
One thing that I will always get wrong unless I like completely study is I get the pasterns and the whatever the other thing is called mixed up every single time.
The hawk?
Yes, the hawk. I get them mixed up every single time.
Just remember this: hawk, hind. So both of them are H. Hawk, hind leg.
Mm-hmm.
Both H. So that's the way to remember it. Your passions are your wrists. Just remember that. It's your front. It's the same thing on you. Your knees are your hawks. You know what I mean? Same thing. It's actually it's not necessarily your knees. It would be your ankles.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept. Pastures are in the front. It's just remember hind and hawks. That's all you got to remember.
There you go.
Or think what's easier, cow hawked. Cow hawked is in the front. It's literally hawks.
Cow hawked is in the front.
Yeah. I mean, cow hawks are in the back, right?
Take her cup away.
I'm seeing it. Yeah. So the cow, when it says cow hawk, it's saying hawk. I'm just saying the word cow in front of it, which means, it's turned in or turned out. So the cow hawks are in the back. So hawks are always in the back.
Yeah.
Unless you're drinking white.
Raina's like, yeah, okay.
Why do you guys think that my dog Mocha started leaking fluid before her labor and then lost 7 puppies in labor?
During how many days before her labor did she leak fluid and what color was it?
It was an hour before, but my mom like took her to the vet to get the puppy took out, I think.
Okay, so let's go back. We got a few questions I gotta ask. Question number 1 is, how many days was she?
She had like a day left, I think.
Okay, was she giving you any signs?
Yeah.
So she was probably in labor longer than you thought she was.
Hmm.
All right, so there goes our first mistake. So when you saw the fluid, was it clear? Was it green? Was it red? What color was it? It was clear and day 60. She already knows every question I'm about to ask you. I don't know why you're asking me, your mom.
Day 60 is perfect.
Day 60 and no signs at all?
What color were the puppies when they come out? Like pallor?
There was actually like yellow, like the puppy, like the actual fur color, or like the what was on the
The
puppy.
gums and the nose.
Angela, did they have any? Did they breathe at all? Were they white? Were they pale? Were they sloughing?
Were they pink? Like were they oxygenated, or were they white, like with no oxygen?
They were kind of white.
Yeah. So maybe the placenta's detached before labor or something. Is that her first litter?
Yeah.
That sucks because day 60 it feels like
You're
plenty of time, right?
well, day 60, you're safe enough to cut them out. It was
Well,
tiny.
that's what I'm saying. If that's her first litter, next
So
time
that's-
you know.
Well, all right, here's a question.
Tiny.
Was there yeah, she's saying that they were tiny.
Huh.
I was gonna say, how big is the dog overall, and how many puppies? So I've had a female. She had 14 puppies, and she was tiny. And she'll tell you, she'd be standing there.
Are you talking about Jocasta?
She would literally, the litter that she came out of, Jocasta's litter, she would literally like faint.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like,
I thought
no.
he was full of shit.
Exactly.
He's always exaggerating.
She was like, she's not fainting, Chris. She's
but
just
she
tired.
was so big she couldn't eat. She couldn't breathe.
I had to literally give her cat treats every 2 hours to keep her sugar high enough.
Yeah, there was 10 puppies. I think it was like in between 9 and 10.
And the other 3 are still good?
There's only 2.
And are they small or are they kind of normal size now?
They're kind of normal sized. It has been a while though.
Yeah.
So is she a smaller dog?
She is kind of smaller, yeah.
So when I had the reason I stopped doing the mini English Bulldogs, it was this is exactly what we would have. We would run into this. Mother's about 65, and there was only about 7 ounces at birth. So we did a mini English Bulldogs for a while, and the reason I stopped doing them is because we were having the female would have 5 puppies and only 2 would live, and they'd come out fully formed but dead. And
you could never get them pregnant.
What we learned in that moment, dealing with the vet and all that kind of stuff, was the mom was not making enough of whatever she has to make to oxygenate them puppies.
Yeah,
it was too many puppies basically for such a little animal. That's basically what they said. All right, thank you. It was Gina's birthday last week too, the 7th. I'm the 7th. She's the 7th. I'm the 11th. All of our kids. My daughter's the 8th. My other daughter's the 26th. My grandson's about to be born any day now.
You're the younger one, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the old maid.
That's fine with me.
Definitely gives strong Thea vibes. Definitely.
Especially with the Zinfandel right about now.
Yeah.
But that's why I didn't care to do the smaller. That's why I prefer the smaller
But
dogs.
65 pounds is
I
really
like
that
larger females for that exact reason, because I feel like the bigger girls' birth is a little bit easier for me. Plus the pelvic tilt. That's why I like paying attention to my first angle on my rear end.
Or the croup set is what you're saying.
Pelvic tilt, because
65 pounds ain't that small though. I mean, that's.
But how big?
There's a lot of that size out there.
But you got to think, 65 pounds and 9 puppies to 10 puppies. That's a lot.
Well, that's why they're that 7 ounces is probably normal size for them. But if they were white or lacked oxygen, something was going on a little bit early. The 1 hour water break, I don't think that's abnormal. That's pretty normal.
I think you just
that doesn't mean she was in pre-labor for a long time or anything. Like everything seemed like it was going smooth. So next time, look to cut them out on day
The other thing is tell your mom to just look into Regimate, or what's the other one? There's another one. She'll know what it is. But there's another one. It's a little bit. You can get a smaller bottle. Regimate, you got to buy 1,000 mLs, and you don't need that much. You can get another one. Starts with an A. She never went into labor. See, there's an issue. I mean, to me, it's I can't answer that question. I mean,
Hi, Mad Max.
shit. I just had the dog abort a whole litter.
Yeah, we just lost our litter. Culture and Trolls.
Yeah. Look like a bloody mess in that bathroom, boy.
Yeah, but
Woo!
she's good, which is what really matters. So
Yeah, she wouldn't eat for a few days, and I'm like, man.
Never went in labor until we gave meds.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. All right, there was a question up there. It says, would you give starting a breeding program even though I'm not into Bulldogs or Bullies? Yeah.
what kind of dogs do you have?
Here's what I would tell you. And I've been to a breeding symposium a few times, and this is what I learned in them. Start with 5 dogs, and they'll tell you to have 3 of them closely related. When they say closely related, they tell you that's a mother and a daughter, 2 sisters,
Oh, cool.
something like that. It could be a daughter, 2 daughters, and a mom. Then they tell you to have 1 loosely related, which is like an uncle or a cousin or something like that. And then 1 that has the same phenotype as the other 4, but is not related, because he's going to be your outcross. And you're just going to build the V's. If you're looking at a pedigree, they have V's. Grandpa, grandma, grandmom, grandpa. That's your big V is this, your little V is this. What you want to change and versus what you want to maintain. You put 1 on the outside and 1 on the inside. I don't necessarily say I do it all that way. I've been to them, at least I could say. I got the check in the box that says I've been there. Cata Lewis. So, I mean, for you,
They actually probably will.
I mean, for you, you're going to breed a little bit differently. You're going to be breeding off of a working ability. They're a working breed, so it's a little bit different. You know, that's a thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration. That's a working breed. A sight hound's a working breed. It's not necessarily how pretty the dog is, it's how good the dog works. So
Unless you're breeding show dogs. Then it's
Cataloo is a sight hound and a scent hound.
Oh yeah?
They're the general swamp get with it dog. Yeah.
You guys noticed that the Merle Oldies have a little Catahoula tendencies. Have y'all noticed that yet?
Sharon Dudley came on here and said that that's what she used.
Who said that?
Catahoula?
Oh, she did? Yeah, I always find the Merles are just a little like hyper.
You all right, man? Lenny.
Can you close my bedroom doors? Are you fighting with Arrow?
No.
Oh, it's always a madhouse here.
Don't beat him up, all right?
They keep unplugging the TV.
Who, the kids, the girls?
All right, Raina, you got anything else?
No.
Is there anything? No. All right, I'm gonna put the link back up and see if somebody else wants to come on. I appreciate it, Raina.
Good job.
All right, let's see here.
So is that what you did? You put the link in the comments?
Yeah. I would like to talk to this Victor Pitt. I got questions.
I need a
See, that was my question too, because we always told you don't breed Merle dogs to Merle dogs. You don't breed the Merle dogs to Merle dogs. You're a dirtbag if you do it. It's
Like the Australian Shepherd?
It's not going to end well, but they do it.
Well, here in their defense, they don't call him Merle. They call him Harlequin, right? So I guess it's different. I don't know. I don't breed Great Danes. I couldn't tell you.
No, because I mean, in Great Danes they have Harlequin too, whatever. But
Okay, wait. Yeah. I mean, Australian Shepherds. Do they breed Merle weenie dogs to Merle weenie dogs?
Nope.
No. We call
them leopard. Okay, my bad. I like it.
Leopards come with a little bit of attitude.
Okay, but see there. To say that you don't do it is there's more like nuance to the right answer, which is you can get the test, like a tighter test almost for Merle. And they can tell you, like, they'll score your dog on you like 1 to 10, whatever. And if it's low enough, you can breed it to another one and you can bump the flashiness of the Merle, whatever.
So like a ghost Merle to a Merle, you get more intense Merle. Would that mean 100% of your puppies are Merle then? Which
I don't know. I don't mess with it. You know what I mean? I just know that, like, you know, you don't do it, whatever. Okay, cool, no problem. But there's also like levels and layers to it, and then these other breeds, they do it.
I want a Merle dog. I feel like I like the ticked though. I do like a Sharon Nunley kind of ticked. Or that Doppel Merle, which is kind of big blotches, little blotches. I do like them, but it's like every time I pick a Merle or even a color dog, it's never turns out enough to stay too long. And I'm like, yeah, I finally got a Merle stud. And
no, in the oldies, you're right. There's very few that are typey enough.
They're pretty racy. Yeah, I mean, I would love to have a big old brolic Merle stud.
Yeah.
One day, like we're still trying to make a blue cornstarch over here.
Franklin Sweeney had one back years ago. His name was Atlas.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
He don't breed no more. But he, like I said, he had one named Atlas. Pretty good size, thick dog, Merle. Yeah.
I had Cuddy Buddy. He was how big do you think Cuddy Buddy would get?
He's about 100 pounds.
He's about 100 pounds. And you think that'd be big enough to stay. But he didn't look the type. He was like...
He didn't look 100 pounds?
He did. I don't know. Like, you'd have to see him in person and he is big. But he had a very long, like, underbite. And Chris was not... He's so annoying with that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Who's this?
Calling at this.
Michael. Not now, Michael.
Michael who?
Higginson.
Oh, add him on.
Yeah, I'm telling.
Say, don't talk to me unless you talk to me on StreamYard. Maybe he's trying to jump on. Okay, what is it when they have Merle and Brindle? Tweed? No, I don't think so. I think Tweed is a big blotchy Merle and then like a tighter pattern Merle in the same dog. So you kind of have like an array, which is really pretty.
Well, people get on my nerves for always trying to have a name for something, but that is what they call it when it's Merle and Brindle.
Tweed?
Yeah, I don't care for it. I think it's just a general blotchy.
That's what he thinks. Like too much pattern is just makes the dog look dirty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had a couple of Merle Brindle pups that I sold. You know, when we had more color. But what'd you get? A chair?
Just so
yeah, we got together. Okay, here's a beast winner right here.
Got the flyers in.
What up, Kobe's reptiles? I need to hit up another reptile show because I'm getting the itch for another pet.
Hey, you see did I see the video with the lizard?
What? No.
I
need a big animal. So
this lady gets some type of little caterpillar or some juicy little fat little worm. She shakes him in some type of powder, gives the lizard. The lizard picks him up. Pop, pop, pop. Like, oh! He smacks these things on everything.
His ass and then eats him.
I'm like, this lizard's my spirit animal. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
I have the biggest Old English Bulldog. Okay.
Let's see him.
Chris Mail. What?
Maybe he got a mail from you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. Reptile guy. Is the lizard's name Sprinkles? First of all, what kind of lizard was it? Don't even know that. Was it a monitor? Was it a
the lizard, the pop 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 lizard? That one?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some kind of like almost I would say like an echo or something. You know what I mean? Like it was, pocket-sized lizard. You know what I mean? But yeah, pop I gotta find it. We're gonna go to
You guys not
Facebook
today.
now.
Oh, you put them in there. That's cute.
Money Mike, what's happening?
What's up, baby? I got
Bro.
a few minutes to rap with y'all, man. What y'all got going? What's up, y'all?
You up late tonight?
Yeah.
We're just about as tired as you are.
I'll tell you what, man.
All right, for anybody that don't know,
to the bone.
this is my dude right here. This is Michael Higginson, Creekbank Kennels.
What's up,
Michael
everybody?
breeds American Bully XLs, and got some nice ones. We got some puppies I gotta go see.
Did you bring some to the Arkansas show?
I didn't bring any of this litter. We just came to hang out with everybody, and we brought my wife's dog up there just to get him a little ring time. But
You see, Cole House sent me in that ring with a XL. About my nails off.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Chris, what's up, man?
Hey, man, what's happening?
What are you looking
man, can't even call
Hey,
it.
I didn't know who else to send them to. You're the first person came to mind.
And I said,
I'm like Gina needs something to do.
I mean, I'll do it, but why me? Because I suck. But I'll do it.
All right, Mike. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit, bro. Tell me what you see here. Oh, I got to bring it back up. Give me a second.
Okay, while he's doing that, would you breed a Merle to a Merle?
No.
Because you're afraid to get the Cyclops puppy.
It can be done allegedly, but it's not a risk I'm willing to take. Like
Everybody
like,
says it, but no one can tell us the true story about, oh, don't do it. Everybody says, oh, I heard you shouldn't.
What if you get that Cyclops and that'd be a good photo op?
They used to say you couldn't do blue dogs
So-
back in the 90s, neither. So
here's the thing. If you use UC Davis and you get into like the really complex pieces of the puzzle when it comes to Merle, and not just like an embark result that you are or are not Merle, but if you get into like the details where they split the face and do all the different proportions and the different stuff, like if you're splitting hairs like that with it, you have one that like barely has it and one that doesn't have that much of it to go with it. Is it less of a risk than just Merle to Merle? Yes. Is it ethical? Not allegedly. I know that in those cases where people spend a ton of money, thousands and thousands of dollars to get the nitty gritty details about the Merles, they believe that there are less risk in certain scenarios with Merle to Merle in that case. We're talking $20,000 in. You know what I mean?
Well, here's my question.
But I don't do it, and I don't know that it's worth it for the risk myself. You're getting Merles out of a Merle, even if it's on one side. So unless you just need a fully Merle litter.
Well, the thing is Merle's a pattern. It's not a color. That's
right.
So the thing is Brindle is a pattern.
But I think with Merle, there's missing genes there maybe for pigment.
They say there's a genetic
mutation. I smell what you're stepping in. Let me break that down a little bit. So the difference is the Brindle pattern itself, by definition, is not a displacement of melanin. It is a pattern in the coat color, but the Merle is an actual displacement of melanin. And the melanin affects a lot of the organs in the dogs, as we know, the ears, the eyes, the heart, the liver, kidneys. And so when you start pushing melanin, it's like oil in water, right? When one starts pushing away from the other and it pushes in and out of different places of the body, that displacement can displace function of different features of the organs and stuff. And so that's where the Merle being pushed around and played with in higher proportions can be a risk for the dog's health. Whereas Brindle, you're pushing a pattern around, but it's not a melanin displacer, right?
I mean, I understand.
What about
that's the difference there.
But so how come in like
Australian Shepherds
or Great Danes, they can breed them together?
I think Great Danes are more careful. Like they will breed a Harlequin to a Dapple or something. I don't know all the words, but
it's still a Merle.
Yeah, well, it's just a
You know, that's a really good question, and I don't have the answer to that.
I mean, no, I've heard that there's like strengths of Merle.
Yeah, because
You
we've
get
had
Ghost
dogs,
Merle,
especially
blah,
like
blah, blah,
fawn or sable dogs born with polka dots, and then within a few weeks the Merle's gone. And the only way you can tell is they have cracked eyes.
No,
We have it in dachshunds.
there's like a level of 1 to 10. You know what I mean? I get that.
And you got to
That's
tell
what I was saying about the UC Davis. Like, there's degrees of it.
Yeah.
And I guess if you went into it that far, you would see that like certain degrees compare. But it's like you know, when people ask me about embark testing and stuff, and they're like, well, what about UC Davis? What about this? What about these different companies that provide the similar service with different features? Yeah. Well, let's all start embarking and get there first, so we can up the bar to there, and then like yeah, there's levels above that. There is, but like nobody's even on level 1 hardly. So like, if
Well,
we're gonna get into that, let's start somewhere, And
what people don't understand is UC Davis and all those genetic marker testings, they only can base their discoveries off of the information that's provided. So if there's only 100 dogs that are tested, they can only use the 100 dogs as a marker identifier. So the more
Yeah.
people test, the more people who test their dogs, the more. That's why if you notice that some of your embarks when you started them, say you did an embark 7 years ago, they naturally tested the other tests that they've came out with now on your embark. I bet you didn't know that, did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Now my dog's got all kinds of dumb
Well,
shit.
just like all of our
HUU?
program. Just
They
like
are
all,
Well, that was the one that they knew of, but now there's like ALT, and then there's the one with the mast
mast cell tumor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't have that when they first started, but now they have it. They're adding more and more stuff to it.
Yeah, they're evolving, scientifically getting further and further into the genes and being able to discover different things that they didn't once know about. And then they're finding that some of those things apply to the breed and some of them don't. And, we haven't had a case of mast cell tumor, but 90% of bullies have it on embark.
I just had one test. I was the first time I ever seen it. I had one. I'm like, what the
Like CRD4. CRD4 was one that.
Hey, first time I seen it, I phoned a friend. I was like, "What is this?" He said, "My dog's gonna get skin cancer."
Yeah. So CRD4 was something everybody was freaking out about. It's like, oh, you don't want to be the first one to breed a copy to another copy, and then you're going to wind up with the first case ever in American Bully, blah, blah, blah. And then when there was like, yeah, I don't give a shit. And then everybody did it anyway, and then nobody got it anyway. And there hasn't been one case. So then Embark, people were writing them about it, like, hey, why is this even on here? The dogs have never got it, blah, blah, blah. And after a while, they quit putting it on there like that, as if it's they still show it, but it's not as a risk, and it's not a high, it's not in red. But and the mast cell tumor will probably follow suit on that, but some things they find that are beneficial, and there are ups and downs to it all, man. Like the weight's not going to be right. There's things that work
Right.
and that don't, and that you can, if you're going to count on Embark to tell how much your dog's going to weigh as an adult, it's going to be wrong.
Oh,
Does
Right.
that
You know
mean
what
it's not
they
a
would do?
valuable
At
tool?
least 20
I mean,
pounds. At least 20 pounds.
At
way
least
more
20
than that.
pounds.
But I wish they would do. You know how you got like the 5 strands tells you what your dog's allergic to. I wish for that same $150, $160 they charge us at Embark, I wish they would add that. That shit would be dope.
It would be dope.
Everybody would do it. Like, all right, let me do this. I can find out what
I
colors
mean,
it
it's
carries.
already like $200 a dog, right? I'm sure they'd want more dogs tested and then give us more results.
Well, here's what I can tell you. They used to show you could go to the genome mapping and look at the different chromosomes and what they, what they showed, like what propensities were where and things like that. And they quit doing that. As soon as we started talking about it and started mapping it out and saying, oh, this is actually a roadmap to what should be bred together and things like that. And we kind of started diving down that road, and everybody's like, oh, they've caught on to it. Yeah, we're pulling that. So now
Justice was having that conversation with me one day, and I'm like, bro, I got no idea what the fuck you talking about.
So what we figured out, I mean, it's irrelevant now for the time being, but like we had went to all the leading universities in the country and got the information that to verify that within those chromosomes you had like a bar grid, and it would be like mostly orange or mostly gray, and it would be like, depending on how much homozygosity or heterozygosity, how line bred or outcrossed the dog was, it would have higher levels of these different things. And if it had if that bar had a certain marking in it, then it would likely have more bone. If it had a marking here on this particular
Oh,
chromosome,
okay. So you're
then
talking
it
about
had
using that as a
dwarfism.
breeding tool. Okay.
Yeah, they cracked the
It
code
had
on what
dwarfism.
exact
Time
spots.
away
to
from
look at.
you.
So we
Why
found out like where to
would-
flip the switches at to get certain traits and to not get dwarfism. And we were like starting to map it out where you could potentially then you could say like, I got this female, I'm wanting to pick the right male to her. So like I'm picking these 3 studs, y'all send me that map, and then I can apply it to my female and see which one would have the best results. And that's where we were going with it. But as soon as we started heading down that road, they pulled it. And
But
they
why
pulled it
would
on
they?
the old ones and everything.
But why would they pull that? What is it to them?
Because we think, well, we don't know, but we think that they're planning on doing something like that in the
They're gonna
future.
monetize it.
Got you.
Yeah,
They don't want
and they didn't want us to get ahead of them, So
Yeah. So for an extra $75, you can see.
right.
Yeah.
You know.
And
All right,
it'd be
so we
cool,
gotta-
man. It'd be worth it because you could really pick your pairings and shit like that. It'd be something.
I
you
mean,
know?
as long as it's more accurate than the weight prediction.
Well, it's better accurate than. Yep, they'll work. It's
Yeah.
better than it.
Yeah. All right, we got another question on
If you
here.
send me pictures of the parrots, I'll let you know.
Because that's me, I promise you.
Does the piebald gene carry the same risks as the Merle gene?
Yes.
Yes, but as far as I know, it's only with hearing, right?
So the piebald is a displacement of melanin as well. But it's not a distortion of the melanin. So like it's like
Hey, don't make me pull mine out, Chris. Don't make me do it. I'll do it.
hey, that was a cool little instrument right there, buddy. Is that a ukulele?
Mom gave it to my daughter. I think it's a baby guitar.
Oh, it's just a baby guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So piebald is like
Jose.
lack of melanin in places where
Oh,
there's
that's
it's seas of white with islands of color is how they describe it, and those seas of white are a lack of melanin,
Yeah.
but because it's not pushing and pulling like oil and water, like this displacement, it's not as risky. But neither one of them are risky if they're not too bad. You know what I mean? But if you have like a mostly white dog and you're going to breed it to a mostly white dog, that's getting into higher risk.
Yeah,
You know what
mostly
I mean?
whiter, huh? Yeah.
Well, of
Yeah,
all the puppies we've ever had, we've had 2 deaf dogs. One was a long time ago, and it went to a special program where they used like a light switch to train. And then one we gave away. One was
And they were piebald.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
but we didn't breed 2 super white parents together, because he hates white anyway. So it wasn't like that. It just happened,
Yeah.
One of the dogs was piebald, and then the puppy was like,
So that same kind of thing,
What?
like you said, y'all been doing this a long time, and y'all have had that happen twice, right?
yeah. So
Two puppies. So that being said, that's about probably how it is on the Merle. So people make this huge hype about all the
I'd love to
possibilities.
see the Cyclops puppy.
Same thing, man. Like yes, keep doing it. You're gonna wind up with the problem. You know.
Well,
what
I
I mean?
think if you breed Merle to Merle to Merle to Merle, and you just keep hammering that in.
Yeah, I think that's any trait you compound on and really, really, you know what I mean?
Right.
Lean,
When
lean,
you get
lean.
into,
Yeah.
if you get into the dominant and recessive genes and things like that, you keep going dominant to dominant in the same categories and keep expounding that exponentially, you're going to run into a problem. Whether it be losing size that you're trying to gain or whatever it is, and like, if you ask me, I don't know, but a handful of breeders that should even be talking about doing it when it comes to Merle, like, because it's very complicated.
I'm sure that there are a lot of people that do it and don't advertise it and then just sell Merle puppies.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of people that do a breeding expecting to cull 3/4 of the litter and don't tell nobody about it.
But why do you say that? What kind of breeding would that be?
We're not
Well, we're like they're pushing the
Well,
extremes
That's
too
what you
much.
do with your weenie dogs?
No, it ain't me. It ain't me.
I don't understand that part of dogs breeding.
Say
I
mumble
don't
it for yourself.
I don't either, but if somebody's pushing for things like a huge amount of mass or bone, these really extreme features, like pushing it too far, and then they get, like you said, the Cyclops,
The form dog, yeah.
you know, they're too inbred or they're too whatever. You know, like you can push those lines around pretty good and get away with it. I think some people have pushed too far and wind up having a you know, hard cull some pups. You know, have some real problems, health issues, real issues. But
I know I met a Catahoula guy, and he was doing a working demonstration at an old English Bulldog show forever ago, and he said that he started having white puppies, and then they culled him, not in a nice way. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
That's like the straw.
how in the fuck? Or the straw, like the
Connie Corsos.
blonde Corsos. I'm like, come on, man. We could.
When
spay
somebody
and
told me
neuter
that,
them, you
when
know?
somebody told me that, it was like, oh yeah, they call them straw. We call them white. I guess I don't know.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow. Oh, you just gotta. I'm like,
I don't get that.
like because
I don't either, man. That's a part of breeding that I think it's for the reckless. Really, it's for like people that pushing it so hard and don't really
care about
care
the actual animal.
how many they have to put down. Like, yeah, we only kept one pup out of this litter. We called the rest of them. It's like, yeah, it is what it is. We're chasing something. It's like, no.
Yeah, like the super, yes, certain breeders like that, they'll make a whole litter and they'll keep their favorite ones, cull the rest so no one else has it.
Yep.
Which is
Or call all the defects, or you know. And
You're
yeah,
talking.
you
You
get
mean
in.
hard coal? You're talking hard coal. You're talking.
Yes.
Eh.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
wall.
yeah,
And
not
you know,
adopt them out.
Yeah, because there's also soft coal where you just pet home the dog,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? You,
Pushed the envelopes. I've pushed the envelopes over the years, and I've
but
never.
there's some things you can push, Chris.
We never get anything crazy.
I'm
But
telling
there's some things you can really push. You can push inbreeding certain dogs in certain situations, and you know, it depends on.
I don't really do inbreeding that much. I'm really big on adding something new because the hybrid vigor, and that's what people don't understand. What you're really after is to harness hybrid vigor.
I love it.
But the problem is you can't harness it. It's literally
the wind.
you're opening your eyes and you're seeing a different number and a different color every single time. Like 5. Oh shit! I thought it was gonna be a 2. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah.
You can try your best to harness it and put it hybrid vigor to move the hybrid vigor.
And then you just get pit bulls.
But then a lot of people are wondering why we just got a bull mastiff. Well, you'll find out in a few weeks. You know what I mean?
Why a few weeks? What's happening?
What it is, it's such an interesting thing, man. Like even if you do a repeat breeding, right? And you get like this breeding's not like the last one. Well, how did that happen? Well, it's because when you mix the two dogs together, it's like getting a random dig into a big bag of Skittles. You might pull out 3 purples, 3 reds, 3 yellows, and 3 greens, and that may be like, dang, look, there's 3 of everything. And then you may put that back and get another random dig and be one of everything. You just don't
there was
know.
only
They're
4
all
green
yellow
ones in
or-
there. You got 3 the last time.
It's kind of like that with the dog's genes. When you pair 2 dogs together, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be random like that every time. You just hope that they pair up right, you know?
Yeah, when you sell a really nice dog and you think, oh, we have the parents, we can just do it again, and nothing ever comes out like those puppies that you let go. Like that's
You'll never, I don't say never, anything can happen, but like I can't think of a case where somebody said, we ran it back, we did it again, you know, like.
It was even better.
Is it always better the first time, or just like?
I think it's just like any other high. You know what I mean? Just like when you see it for the first time, you're like, hell yeah, I got it. And you're like, all right, let's try it again.
They're all skinny the second time. Like what?
Perfect example, and no salt to them because they've got a legendary litter. But when that hangman breeding happened, right, and all those grand champions out of that one litter, well, they run that breeding back like a year and a half ago.
Oh, the litter that created Hangman, you mean? They did it again. Yeah, there's 3 brothers, right?
Yeah, well, there's 4 grand champions, dual grand champions out of that litter, 1 female and 3 males.
Okay.
And never mind which one they kept. That was a bad shake, but
God.
that's what Cole House is thinking about. So, but here's the thing.
He told him who to pick.
I picked Hangman as a puppy.
He was the cool one.
I picked him. He was like, which one would you pick? I said him, and he turned out to be the best one in the whole litter.
I don't know.
Man. There's been
He said that was, he said he picked the wrong
None of that for me. Top
Chris, there's been
heartbreak of the puppy the guy kept.
The one that kept
he kept the one the nuts didn't drop.
Who? What guy? The breeder? Like the
yeah.
Dean is a great guy, man.
Arizona, I think he lives in.
But I'll tell you what, they ran that same breeding back, and I haven't heard anything about it. Nothing. It was over a year ago. I haven't heard one word about any of what.
We haven't heard
Yeah,
about that.
I remember when Hangman was a puppy. What's the guy's name that owns him?
Lee Bullock.
Yeah. He sent me the pictures. Shit, I could probably pick it up. And he was like, "Which one would you pick?" And I said, "Oh, I'd pick this one."
You picked wrong, bruh. You picked a clean one. There was a bully or a shorter bully one.
Cerebus, I mean, he was cool, but he wasn't better than his brother. Now, he had a better head than his brother, but he didn't have
Cerberus was
What does
the
that
biggest
word
male.
mean? There's a lot of dogs named that. What does that mean? Cerberus. Where did that word come from?
The three-headed mythical dog that guards something. What does he guard? Hades' gate or something?
Okay.
There's been dogs move as good as Hangman in this life, but there ain't never been none move any better. Boy, that dog floated in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, like no salt on them at all. Like they've done some really amazing things. And I'm not going to say I wouldn't have took a shot at a repeat on that breeding too. Why not? You know, but I also know I haven't heard much about it since then. So, you know, but they're still young, maybe. Who knows? But it's a great example. And I know people that have asked me like, hey, we run it back and it's like, it ain't shit. What happened? You know, and it's like, well.
But do you think like the moms make best puppies younger? And then
I believe that.
You get a little more raggedy.
I believe that.
I'm
not saying that's all the
definitely
reasons,
have
but
bigger litters younger.
I always say this. When I had my son at 17, that was a big motherfucker. And my kids get a little bit smaller after that.
I think litters get smaller too, you know?
Right. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. There it is.
Send it to me. I'll put it up.
You did your thing, dog, because that was a hell of a pick.
Nah, this dude unfriended Chris.
Because I told him, listen, he's a real listen.
When this dog was running, it was drama.
Well, here's what I'll tell you about the dog, and this is what I'm probably the only ABKC judge that said this out loud. And here's the thing: would you rather be known as Mike fucking Jordan or Scottie Pippen? Come on now, who the fuck do you want to be known for? I want to be Michael Jordan. So the thing is you put him in a class where you said he's a standard. I don't feel he's a standard because he has a really classic style head. So I say, why don't you put him in the classic, run him as a classic? He will be the Michael fucking Jordan, the hallmark of a classic American bullies. You put him in the fucking standard class, he's gonna be an okay standard. You see what I'm saying? Standard. Now I've seen the dog, I've judged the dog, I've touched the dog, I've gone against nationals. The year he won with nationals, I was right behind him with Rocky.
Yeah, I was there. So,
and the thing is his movement, his rear assembly is what you as an American bully breeder should shoot for. The motherfucker's rear assembly is damn near flawless.
Mm-hmm.
But his head setup and his overall build is classic to me. But I would rather be the Michael Jordan of classics,
badass classic,
than the Scottie Pippen of fucking standards.
I think you're right. I think
he is the epitome of what a fucking classic should be.
I will say he's the epitome of what a classic has become.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he could rule that class right now. Like he might be a repeat and everything.
Right now he would be, but the thing is ego. I'll be the first to tell you if I was doing American Bullies and you asked me, is this a classic? Bitch,
what'd you say? What say about my mama?
Yeah. They're literally like fighting words sometimes. And it's like,
you would die if they said go put Rocky in the classic. You would die. You would quit.
I would
fuck
quit.
This.
Hey, people think the XL class is struggling right now, but really the standard class is what's struggling.
There's no standards that exist. Those fucking dogs in those pictures, if you see one, go buy it because they.
I agree, man.
But see, the problem is you put like a dog like Hangman in the standard class. So now
they exist a lot.
Well, now you're talking to yourself like, damn, my dog's not even thicker than Hangman, and he's been argumentative classic. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. I think he's an amazing dog. Let's be understanding. He's an amazing American bully. The class, we're not talking about that. Structurally, he's there. He's put together amazingly. He moves amazingly. Is he my cup of tea? No. But would I breed to him? Yeah. I would take somebody's big ass fucking Beulah of an XL and breed it right to his head.
That's what I did with Hector, man. My female Freya's 21 and a half inches tall. She's 120 pounds. And I bred her to Hector El Oso, man. And he's a 108-pound standard. That is the closest thing to the picture of.
Let's see them puppies. Let's see them puppies. You out there now. Go on, walk out there.
Oh, you got new babies?
No, they're my 7-month-old pups.
Okay.
But
they horses though.
Yeah, I got some 70. They're 7-month-old pups. I got probably 4 of them that are over 80 pounds. They're just babies, you know what I mean? But they're big. Oh!
I'm saying because 7-month-old XLs usually you ain't trying to show those, right? Those are in that hide them in the backstage, right?
Yes, yeah. This is the whole litter.
No, this dude kept 6 puppies.
You kept them all. That's what I'm saying. You kept everything. They look cool.
That second boy from the left right there, he's probably 85 pounds.
The
maybe
dark
maybe 19 and a half. He's a red fawn.
Okay, that side, that left. I was looking on the other left.
Yeah, he's in the back over here now.
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah, he's coming around this side now. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. What are y'all doing?
Man, have you seen tapping Bully's dogs yet?
This blue dog right here in the front, he's probably going to be about 115-pound standard. You know, he'll actually be a standard. You know, he's so thick and broad, like, golly, he's not going to make it to XL, and he's got all the mass that I could ever want on a dog.
That's very fortunate for you guys to have some classes that you can put your puppy.
Well, I want what I
yes,
said
it is, isn't it?
It is. When I got into XLs and I really started dissecting our class, I realized that what went wrong with the XL was when they built it, they brought the Mastiff in, and it really hurt our class. All that Mastiff influence is what hurt the XL.
I know why. Judge, I see the Great Dane. I see some Corso, which I would rather see a different Mastiff with more, cheek.
So the stiff stifles, the loose skin, the high rears, all that came from the Mastiff, really. You know.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, that link's for you right there, my guy.
So when I got into making our XLs better, I was like, well, we got to find a way to drag up this better breed type from the smaller classes. Okay. So I got a really clean female that's already in outcross. She's got a really low COI. Bred her to a really line bred, very breed type standard. You know, he's the closest thing to the picture of what ABKC expects that I've seen. Truly, man, he's a special dog, and his COI is a 26. Hers is a 9. And I was like, man, she can help him make bigger versions of himself. So that was the goal, and that's what happened. You know, we got 2 standards out of an 11 pup litter. The rest are XLs, and they're nice. They're big. They've got the breed type. They've all got great spreads, good bone. My boys, they're crazy looking, man. They're like, I keep sending pictures to the stud owner, the guy, my Peter, and I was like, man, what do you think? What's going on? He's like, your males have got 15 pounds on the biggest male I ever produced. So, like, they're big boys. What? Just hang tight, And I was like, I was starting to get nervous. They're starting to get so big, man.
Just pour some dog food out there every day.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Well, I have automatic feeders, so I just keep them full and let them do their thing. But
pouring them up, yeah.
Yeah, that's him right there. He's a little younger there, but that is him. Yes. He's man, he's
Who's
such a good looking dog. That's Peter Stoiber.
That's your neighbor, Gina.
Yeah,
what you mean,
he is
over
close
here?
to
Oh, there was a guy in this neighborhood who was a little bit older gentleman, and he was talking shit to me on one of my videos. I wonder if that was him.
Probably not.
Okay.
This guy's pretty low key.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
But if you look at the turn and that rear,
I see it, yeah. And
You know,
he has
you look at, he's got the mass in the rear, he's got the short back, he's got the fore chest, the short neck, the great skull, muzzle length, like, and he's probably 12 pounds heavier now than he was in this picture. He was like a little younger there.
oh yeah, he's beautiful. He
Yeah.
has a group set, turn a stifle. Is this NWA?
I told
It is
you
I.
tonight
What
was
is
the
that?
night. I told you tonight was the night.
What's going on?
What's up, Joe?
Thursday?
Man, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. I was just backstage. I wasn't trying to interrupt y'all.
No, you okay? You okay?
Okay.
No, you're
Yeah.
good, man.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Mike's
So
talking about some puppies.
Okay.
so when I found this guy, and then I'm like, you know, just while we're talking about embark, I had a female. My female had a particular trait that with 2 copies is dangerous. It can produce puppies that wind up getting cancer, but with 1 copy, it's not a threat. So when I found out she had a copy of that, I was like, listen, if there's ever a breeding I have to have embark, the male that I breed to her has got to be embarked. I have to make sure he doesn't have the other copy of that. So I was kind of picking from what I had there to find out this old guy, man, been breeding 40 years, had dogs that were all embarked. I was like, shit,
Oh wow.
and
Yeah.
then he's the only standard that had an NN in the IGF-1, which is basically just means it's a larger body type. That means he can outproduce himself in size. That's something that kind of came from a mastiff trait, a massive influence anyway to our breed. And so you don't find it in the smaller classes. You know, most pockets are II. They might find an NI, but you'll never see an NN pocket. And
Okay,
this is the
what are you talking about? I
so
and
so
what?
okay, so in the growth hormone gene called the IGF-1,
Okay.
in the IGF-1, there's only 3 options that a dog can be: II, NI, or NN. The II is smaller. The NI can go either way, you know, like intermediate, and then the NN is larger.
Ooh,
so-
I didn't test my dog. Well, I guess you can pretty much tell though without testing, or no?
You
No,
can sometimes, but like in this case, he's the only standard in the world I could find that's an NN. So like, there's a lot of big badass standards that are not NN.
Wow.
And also ones that are untested.
Yeah.
And a lot of them probably are, and we don't know it. But the cool thing about this particular case, I knew it. And so I know if I was trying to create bigger versions of him, he's already got the NN. My female's got the other NN. She's 21 and a half and 120 pounds and an XL for sure. And, you know, her daddy's a 145 pound bull with a 28-inch head. So like, she's got it on her side. If I can breed to him and he can outproduce himself in size,
Yeah.
you know, he was line bred enough to be influential in the litter. So I was like, man, and sure enough, man, you know, it all lined up. The stars aligned on that one for me. But that's what we're shooting at, you know,
Yeah.
trying to bring that breed type up.
Before we go too far,
Uh-oh.
and I think this is you picked the right night to ask this question. Pick. He said best place other than your channel to learn about breeding, raising dogs. And I'm gonna tell you,
I need to watch too.
that these 2 gentlemen are ones that you need to watch. Joe has NWA Connie Corsos. That's his channel, and they talk all things dog every week. For what, almost 4 years now? You've been at it.
About 3 years.
Yeah.
We talk about too much, dog.
I met you in Cersei, right?
Yeah. We met in Cersei, sure did.
Yeah, you were going live at the show. I remember.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
In the comments so they know where to go, or write your name in the comments that way they have somewhere to go back to.
Right here, NWA Connie Corsos. That's
Okay.
Joe. Okay.
I know that guy Victor Pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Vic is ex-military canine hound.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
From Joe.
Yeah. And then you could see Michael on the QBN channel, and also on Tuesday Night Bully Live.
Yeah.
So
both are at 8 o'clock CST.
Yeah.
And Cole House.
QBN's on Sunday, and Tuesday Night Bully Talk is on Tuesday.
How do you guys stay consistent? Because like every day, it's hard for me to even remember to make dinner, much less do a whole
I'm right there with you. Like Raul is retired, other than what he does with the dogs, so he keeps up with that and
like get on.
keeps us on track, and there we go.
Okay, that's great.
Tuesday night we all throw in to bring in guests and stuff, and the difference in the two is QBN, we deep dive on different things from dog health and genetics and different things. And then Tuesday night we highlight different guests, interview guests, shine light on people that are doing things in the community and stuff like that. So I really enjoy the both worlds. And if anybody ever has any questions about anything, if I don't know, I know somebody who does, man, hit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Don't hype me up. I don't need it. Hey, but let me say something. Man, dog content is getting really good lately. It's been, he mentioned Raul and of course one of the baddest white boys I just seen just walk in the frame, Chris. Very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. Man, I talked to Angel today. Matter of fact. Oh yeah. I'm helping them over there at that new channel, Eternal Animal.
Yeah.
Oh, did he go to your house and make videos and stuff?
Huh?
Did he go to your house and make videos?
They're gonna film me. They're gonna film me in October.
Nice, because their content keeps getting better and better.
All I'm gonna tell you, that shit crazy. Man, they're gonna have a whole production team and it's 2 people.
You're gonna be sweating.
Yeah.
They're gonna have 6 different cameras laid out. They're gonna have the drones up in the air. That shit crazy.
Yeah,
Wilson's no joke with them cameras.
I know it. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And they're going from California to New York. So
I'm trying to get him to come to the Beast so he can do okay.
And his internet.
Oh, so he can do a bunch of videos and stuff for the Beast too.
That'll be good. Yes, that'll be good. Yeah,
It feels like they come here at least twice to do interviews. I feels like the day I'm being drugged on the internet, like nasty, they're here interviewing me, and I'm like,
yeah.
Bro, when you see this motherfucker's camera, he gonna take it outside and just leave it out there for about 2 hours while he talks to you. What's it called, a blackjack or something?
I have no idea.
Yeah, the motherfucker has to warm it up or cool it off.
We got the iPhone,
bro. That shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He got that, and he's gonna have like 5 or 6 cameras all staged out through the house. Lighting. He's gonna have one in one hand, and he's gonna be doing it with another. Bro, that motherfucker, he know what he's doing, man.
He bad. Yeah. I guess he used to do the Canelo fights. He used to shoot them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He bad. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a good thing.
I almost got in a fight at the Canelo fight. I almost got jumped at the Canelo fight.
Why would somebody want to fight you? Hey, let me say something, y'all. I've been knowing Cole House for a minute now, but I didn't meet him physically till was it this year or last year?
This year.
Man, Cole House is bigger than a house. My wife told me, she said, I've never seen you look so small around a man. Cole House is he the real Suge Knight of the dogs.
That's what I used to say about him.
That's my Halloween costume. Anyway,
man, shoot.
So it's Canelo and I think he was fighting Shane Mosley.
Yeah.
And we were at my wife's family, her cousins, whatever house, and they're Mexican, but I'm like, he ain't gonna win. It ain't going down. It ain't happening. Sorry. He ain't big enough. The other dude's bigger, faster, and stronger. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they gonna jump your ass.
And I'm not exactly quiet, but I'm not like messing with no particular person either.
And you don't think that they're clocking you. They're clocking
Oh yeah. I ain't mad.
What's his face that come in with the sombrero? Bro, that should have me pissed off.
Floyd
Mayweather. I was like,
oh yeah, that's crazy.
Boxing is the last place that people get to be racist still. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Boxing is about race, pride, and country still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh boy, film the Canelo fight, son. That's cool."
I see you doing a lot of videos with Vito.
Oh yeah. Vito, that's my guy. He pretty much a regular on the show. I mean, if I don't bring him, they're gonna have a problem. If I don't bring him, Schoolboy, my cousin Lamont in Texas. It's just it's regulars that have to be on the show, or they be like, "Dude, we gonna jump you." Yeah. But that's what kind of made my show the regulars. I mean, because I don't like talk. I don't want to be like a promotional show. I like to go back and talk to people over and over again because most people got something to say over and over again if they really into dogs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look at that question. Yeah.
Do Chris and Gina mentor? Gina does.
I tried putting that as a service on my. I'm too busy.
Well, it's not even that. Like the thing is I feel like
but you can ask me questions.
I feel like people don't listen. They want an idea that they already had, and
they just want to fight with you.
Or they want confirmation perspective, and they're still going to do it their way anyway.
Well, no, I know I did this at the beginning too, where like let's just say I ask Jamie Sweet something, and she'd say, "No, I wouldn't do that. I do this," and then I'd say, "But this, and this," right? Like trying to
rationalize.
Yeah, and I'm just dumb. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, that's just it. It's not. Like Michael was talking about. Some things are cold facts. Some things are recessive. Some things are dominant. When we're talking about dominant traits, it's easy. Fucking anybody can get them right. You breed two black dogs together and you end up with a blue one, and neither one of them carry blue. Somebody's lying. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you see it a lot of.
You always say that. Dog have a white dog.
You see it all the time in American Bullies. You see a motherfucking blue fawn dog and a fucking lilac dog. Blue dog to a lilac dog. You should have only gotten blue or lilac, or you know what I mean? And they'll get a fucking brindle dog, black brindle. I'm like, bro, mathematically that's impossible.
Yeah, it's not dominant genes floating around.
Yeah, so stuff like that, you'd be like, that's not. When it comes to those kind of things, you can't. They're irrefutable. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to,
I think
experience, the only thing I can tell you is what I don't really give advice. What I tell people is, look, this is what I would do, and this is why I would do it, and you can either use it or not. That's how I tell people.
Yeah,
I agree with that, man. I learn in every circle I get in about dogs and what, I'm always calculating the parts of the puzzle that I don't have, and I learn everywhere I go if I'm listening right. I think the two biggest things is everybody wants to do it without bumping their head, and that just ain't how it fucking works.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing
you can't build your kennel and your program up from nothing and not bump your head on a million different things along the way. You're gonna bump your head. You're gonna throw money down the toilet. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna learn from them. And that's just it. And you can't get it in a microwave, man. Nobody
hopefully you learn from them.
Yeah, hopefully, right?
During all those bumps and bruisings, try not to blast people on Facebook.
Well, not only that, when you do your bumps and bruises, you also your ego of learning and your ego of I don't want to deal with Joe. You see what I'm saying? Even though Joe has the best dog for my dog, I can't use it because it's Joe's dog. There's a lot of times I know I had that for a while. It was like, man, fuck Joe and his dog. You know what I mean? I will make Joe's dog. And she'll tell you, I literally will make a dog from scratch. Honest to God, I would. And it was like, damn, this shit's so fucking long. This is a 4-year task where I could have just used fucking Joe's dog and be like, fuck Joe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's hard. That's hard to relationships in dogs. It's pretty tough. When I'm covering dogs, period, my ear is always, it's a lot of drama in dogs, man. So it's tough. It's really tough.
Hey, one of my favorite things to do is, this is what lights up my Tuesday, is when I talk to somebody, I'll call Jamie. Hey, Jamie, what you doing? Oh, I got off the phone with somebody that says that you're their mentor. She goes, who is it this time? Somebody that she talked to one time, answered a question, whatever. Oh, that's my mentor. People trying to attach their self to other people's name. It cracks me up.
Yeah.
It's just like like fighting, man. I'm glad y'all use that example.
Mm-hmm.
If you get in the ring every day,
hold on, you gotta step into life.
Sooner or later,
buddy.
you're gonna be a bad motherfucker. Sooner or later,
you gotta step into life, buddy. You can't talk out the darkness.
Well, I'm outside. I got one last dog to walk. I had to walk 7 of them.
All right, you good then? You good?
Yeah, but I'll get back in it. But yeah,
Hey, what are you
So
saying?
if you keep getting in the ring,
Fluorescent skin.
if you keep fighting and you keep getting in the ring, sooner or later you're gonna be a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. That's what I tell anybody. You can go to the gym. So if you go to the gym one time in your entire life, that doesn't make you a fucking bodybuilder. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Every single day.
Or you win one dog show.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But if you stay in the gym,
3 years in a row, then you can call yourself maybe even an amateur bodybuilder at best. You know what I mean?
right?
But this is the thing about talking with somebody like Jamie. Most novice people ain't heard the knowledge she gonna give you within that
Are we
30
talking about
minutes, an
Jamie
hour. I talked to her yesterday, and it usually turn about an hour conversation, and she tell you all type of stuff. So yeah, I mean they piggybacking, but to them that's a whole lot of information they never ever heard.
Well, the thing is understanding the information that was given to you or regurgitating the information that was given to you.
That's true.
And a lot of people regurgitate.
They do.
Oh, your angle is wrong. Which angle you're referring to? The one that you were talking about. Like, bro, what the fuck? You didn't even know what we're talking about. Now all of a sudden, you're the angle expert here. You know what I mean?
That's so true, Chris. That's a big.
But a lot of people regurgitate. You know what I mean?
They do.
Gospel, man, but that's so true.
I've had conversations with Jamie, and she'll tell you, I have probably lost more dogs and given more dogs away than the people that think they know everything, or vice versa with her, that we can't even have the same conversation. Like, we can't have a realistic conversation because you're going to be all like, oh my God, you did what? Bitch, get the fuck out. Come on. Like, bro, listen, the dog is limping. Let's be realistic. I gave it away. But it was perfect. No, the dog was limping. I don't want to see a limping ass dog. Or the dog is wry, or the dog has this wrong with it. And it's the baddest dog you and I have ever seen on 4 fucking legs. You damn right I'm going to breed that motherfucker because that is the baddest fucking animal I've ever seen. I don't remember that motherfucker ain't stopping eating. You know what I mean? This is a cosmetic. A lot of people go, oh, it's not cosmetic. It is a cosmetic because 9 times out of 10, your dog might have a perfect bite but horrible hips. But because you can see the bite, you tell yourself you're more ethical than me. Meanwhile, you've never seen your dog's hips, and that motherfucker got no socket. I mean, that motherfucker going like this inside that goddamn body. You see what I'm saying? How hard is it too hard to leave your dogs outside for more than a couple hours?
It's a loaded question.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone. I'll let one of them 3 answer it.
What is it? I can't see the comments. Hold on.
How long do you leave a dog outside when it's hot outside?
It depends how hot. It depends what they have out there. A lot of things, like,
Where do you live at? I mean, I don't know where you live at, so that makes a big difference. I mean, it all depends on the dog too, and it depends on the breed of dog. It depends on, the setup for the animal. Does it have shade? Does it have water? Is it a dumb dog? I mean, I've seen dogs that have shade and a pool and would rather and then fucking beating their son. Like, bro, go sit your ass in the shade, you dumbass.
Right. Yeah.
It's like going outside with your shirt off, man. You started early enough in the spring, midsummer, you're good, right? But like, if you go out there midsummer, you ain't been out there all year, it's going to hurt you.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how hot Canada gets. I'll be first to tell you that. But I lived in Texas, and it was 110, 120. You got
to be real careful out there.
You know what I mean? So, and we had a lot of shade, and I had shade tarps wrapping the whole kennel with a roof and a misting system and fans. I had the whole 9 yards, but never lost a dog from the heat. Not one.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go far neither. I couldn't be like, hey, let me just drive up to, Joe's house in Arkansas for the day. Like, nah, that was off the table.
Right. Yeah. That definitely depends on the dog, conditioning a dog to being outside like that. Like as hot as it is right now, my dogs, my wife, she's cleaning them and they running right back in there or going up under my shed for deep shade. You know what I'm saying? So
example, shade, you got man-made shade and you got natural 100% shade. There's a big difference because if I put a roof over you, now the circulation is only up to 8 feet or 6 feet, however tall you have it. You see
right.
There's a lot of variables. What I tell people is you just have to be attentive to the dog. You have to know the dog, and if your dog stops eating, your dog's not drinking any water, you got to pay attention to those kind of things. There's a lot of factors in it.
A lot of factors.
And if the best way to explain it is you have to be the smart one. Like we have that bull mastiff that we just got. I put her out at night. She's not gonna be out during the day. I'm gonna put her out at night, and in the morning before I go to work, I'm gonna bring her in. Just so I'm acclimated to being around the other dogs, because you don't know if the being around the other dogs is gonna stress her out. It could be 40 degrees outside, and you can still lose a dog to heat exhaustion from just being
overworking. Yeah.
Just being frantic and not understanding what's going on. It just spazzes, you know what I mean?
You can have shade, water, fan, you can have everything you can do, but there are things out of your control, like a cat coming in your yard, or an outside dog coming, or your female getting in heat,
or your wife letting her cats out. I mean,
Raul lost one a couple years ago. Some weird ass toad, some frog jumped in.
We lost a really nice dog from a toad.
Toad toxicity.
Yeah, ate a frog and died, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of different things, and you just have to know the dog, and you have to be blessed. We are blessed. Either I'm home or Gina's home. Like Gina's went to Texas for a few weeks. I stayed home. You know, if I want to go to
extra, I went 2 weeks, probably 10 days.
It's definitely dog by dog, case by case. You know, break down every part of it, and then you could look at that one dog in that one situation at face value. That's it.
Yeah, because I just had a guy call me, not even, what was it, Saturday or last week? My dog, we're driving in the air conditioning, and he's dying. You know what I mean?
Wow.
He's been in the car. He's stressed out. He's having a panic attack being in the car. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just have to know the dog, and I'm sorry that we can't answer your question. We can give you a blanket statement, you know, but the best way to do it is
your yard is not your neighbor's yard.
No.
Yeah, because when before I got with him, I had a maybe 6-foot fence. It was like a big fence.
Yeah.
And the sun just beating right down in the fence. And with a fence that tall and kind of like made out of wood, there was no breeze. You know what I mean? So what felt like maybe it wasn't that hot is actually a hot box. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like dogs, and we could have all the dogs out there, but it'd be the one dog that couldn't breathe anyway that dies, you know.
Meanwhile,
what I was saying about bumping your head, right?
Yeah.
You can't foreshadow accurately enough in every area of everything. You just kind of got to put it together and look and say, you know what, we're gonna have to put some breathe holes in this fucking fence because it's too much, or this dog can't be out here, or we're gonna have some more natural shade, or you know, whatever. It's got to be just something you build, just like your program. You got to build it, just like your knowledge. You got to build it. You can't just you're not going to be able to put it in the microwave, and when you quit hearing kernels pop, get it out and it's buttery and ready to go. It's not going to work like that.
Yeah,
that's what people want. They don't want to spend $50,000 in 5 years and still be lost and not being able to show their dogs or whatever they want to do, you know. But that's just sometimes it takes that, sometimes it don't, man. But
well, the cool part is people like Jamie, they can tell you their losses. You can learn more from their losses than you can from their gains, because it's like for example, when I first moved here to Virginia, I put a misting system up. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it just like Texas. God damn, I came outside, every fucking dog. I'm like, what the fuck? I got fans on. I got it just literally made a sauna because it's small. Yeah. I just made a sauna for him. So I ripped that bitch right. I just got done building the motherfucker. It's on the side. I ripped it out and threw it in the woods.
I got fans and no mister for that reason right now, because the mister made it a sauna for me.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Texas,
see, yeah.
In Texas, when I had the misters, it's dry heat, and boom. And then you learn things from like other people who've done it for a while, like, hey, while on the end of your mister, put a timer on the end. I'm like, why the fuck would I put a timer on the end? It's just going to dump water. Or you can get all the hot water out of the pipe. Oh, makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Where you would have thought, let me put the timer in the front so I can time it being on for 15 minutes at a time. But no, all you're doing is putting hot water on them every 15 minutes because the water is just sitting in the sun.
And then
makes sense, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? These are the things that you learn from people like Jamie or myself or you or Michael, because it's like, or I'm sorry, Colehouse, you too. So you see what I'm saying? You just learn them things because
I'm just a guy that pushes the buttons at this point. You know what I mean?
It's like that. It's like those are the things that ain't in anybody's book. Hey, if you're gonna do a misting system, hey, you might want to put on the end, put a timer to where every 2 hours it lets the water drain completely out of the system for 15 minutes out to the left, and boom, now they have fresh cold water.
So
I would say
it's hot, but we had a metal roof on that kennel too, and we learned next time we move, we do that roof, we're gonna put some air in between the kennel and the roof because that roof gets hot, so they're baked under that
radiant
metal
heat.
roof. Yeah.
So but these are the things that you can only learn from other people who've, like Michael said, you failed. I failed. You know what I mean? She'll tell you I've been out there in the motherfucking tornado trying to undo the roof and watching it. Oh shit.
Yeah. I think misters and fans are okay, but you can't have the mister without the fan. You have to have that stuff actively.
I did it
connecting out of there.
No,
it depends on the scenario, man. Like he said,
I did a mister and a fan here, and I'm telling you, it was a hot box out there every fucking day. And Ocean can handle the heat, and he was. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
I just made a hot box for him.
I had to use the mister's bear. I had to be real stingy with it. A few minutes, in the very hottest part of the day for a few minutes, and leave them fans blow. But even then, like you said, in the end, I didn't come back with it.
I mean, these are the things that I feel like you can't learn in a book. You can't just get on Google.
You just got to get in the ring, man. It's not a cookie cutter thing, that you can just.
The only way you learn is from losses. And
I can't email you a recipe that you can follow, and then you got it.
Reading a book about push-ups don't do nothing for your shoulders.
Right.
I think that the mentorship and people that mentor each other, I feel like the only thing I can really teach you is what hey, you don't want to do that. And the first time you do it, you understand why. You know what I mean? Hey,
I agree. I've had people I can call that has made all the difference in the world for me.
Yeah.
Because they know when I'm bumping my head that I've thought it through best I can, and I'm really stuck. So I call Ron Ramos, I call Jamie Sweet, I call Peter Stoiber, I call Raul, and I'm like, bro, what do you think about this? Homie, help me. What's up? And they're like, yeah, back in '76, I did that, and it was a hot summer that year and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yes, this is what I need,
Yeah.
I've had those conversations so many times with them, man.
Yeah.
Like, for an example, I'm not going to say his name. I just seen somebody, oh, yeah, give your dog Ludolace if she has a pyometria. Yeah. Go ahead and listen to that son bitch. That motherfucking uterus is going to be hanging out of her vagina. Go ahead.
It's going to be dragging the ground.
Yeah. To me, I'm not going to give anybody advice that I don't think that could harm the animal. Like, hey, how much safeguard? Well, they call it safeguard for a reason. You can't overdo it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you can, but it's up to 10 times the amount before it becomes
You're not going to accidentally overdo it for sure.
Yeah. But if you do Ludolace the wrong way, you're literally going to think she's giving birth, and it's going to be her uterus hanging out the other end. See what I'm saying? Like, these aren't medicines that we should just take lightly. And the only way they're going to learn is when that thing's hanging out like a second tail.
Yeah. I had a guy message me the other day asking me a question. He on his first litter. And before he got off, I said, now I know you're going to ask 2 more people. He started laughing. I said, yeah, I know you're going to ask 2 more people. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so nervy in the beginning that you just get multiple advice and try to see which one lines up, which one makes more sense to you, things like that.
Or
so
like Gina said, which one's is the closest to what you thought was going on in the first place?
That's it. Yeah.
Which one's going to agree with you? And then
or which one can you physically do at the moment? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I don't have Ludolace. So, Joseph, I can just give her Batreon. She'll be fine. Bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So a lot of times that's what it is. It's like,
I used to watch You and Angel.
Yeah.
And I'd be pissed off in my house. Where am I get this stuff at? Like, they talk about all this stuff. Like, I just run out to the store and go grab me some. I used to be like, man, turn it.
Fuck these guys.
Well, I told you where you can get it at.
I know. I'm just saying. Yeah.
In the show notes.
Right. In the show notes.
I mean, I get, bro, listen, some of the questions that people ask me, like Yetamine. People are like, hey, can you give me Yetamine? Bro, they haven't sold Yetamine in over 8 years. So if anybody can get it, let me know. You know what I mean? Like, it's reversal for, when you guys do your ears and stuff like that, it's reversal. Well, they don't. Even vets don't even use that etomine anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, who was giving them the puppies from a C-section reversal? Dr. Lucas.
Yeah, but that's
That was
not
pretty cool.
Yeah, but that's antecedent. That's not.
Dude, I haven't done my invoicing. I haven't done anything. I'm behind. I have had a blast with y'all. I'm ready to come on. I'm falling through the cracks right now. I got so much shit to do before I go to bed. It's great.
Handle your business. We appreciate you, Mike.
Yeah, hey, look, it's been a pleasure, man. I'm gonna start trying to come check out and hang out with y'all more often, man. I really enjoy it. Chris and Gina, Joe,
Good to see you,
my
Mike.
guy.
Yeah.
Later, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Be easy.
All right. Yep.
Man, he's on his business. That's what I lack at business.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easy to just get living life and you know what I mean?
Invoice.
Yeah, I mean, you got so much shit going on.
Yeah, it's like, okay, the kids ate the cereal tonight.
No, I did.
I ate spaghetti tonight, but
I
usually
forgot to show him my picture.
what? Oh,
Yeah.
man, these dogs are long. I was like, damn. He sent me an X-ray. Like, damn, those are long back.
What you think, Joe?
Oh man, yeah. Well, how many you got in there, bro? 1, 2. Oh, how many you think? I can't see it really good. You know I'm old, bro.
You could you said it.
I'm like this. Hey, what?
Hey, they're trying to see that it's more than 2. So you're like 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a litter on the way too, man.
Hey, Joe,
Yeah.
I gave him the alley-oop. Yeah, there might be a third one in there.
Yeah. There's like I said, there's 2 you can see.
So you do next week, huh?
Close.
Yeah.
I told
Yeah.
you. See, that's the go. Like right there, that just gives and that reiterates what we were trying to show people.
Yeah.
I said the same thing. He said the same thing. You do this long enough, you know that you can only see skeletons like that 55 days and on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
You just know.
These are
Are they boom pups?
Hell no.
I gotta go.
He said, my
Yeah.
dog's not that long now.
not that long as in the back, huh?
Long and strong.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I see 2 also, but there's that part of me that always knows that there's somebody's hiding in there usually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, I always add another one to the ones you can see.
Yeah.
Always.
There on the other side of breakfast or lunch or whatever that is right there.
Yeah.
So you said you got litter coming, huh? What you got?
I got a litter of Corsos coming. So I'm trying to keep 1 or 2 off this one, and I did a breeding with my boy Hadley Beast down there in Little Rock. Yeah. It was some blood I wanted to get to. I can't see the comments. They might be in here talking about me. I got to open my YouTube up.
Yeah.
He's saying something about you.
Yeah, they might be.
Over here that breeds Corsos, and Chris is always saying, oh, you got that AKC money.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. But other than that, man, it ain't much going on. You know, just doing it. Do family, working, dogs, trying to deliver y'all damn dog food all over the country.
Okay.
Busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What dog food do you have?
Well, I pick up from the chicken plants when they do all that separated chicken and the hearts and liver, and then I drop it off to like places like Blue Buffalo and Mars. So yeah. So if we ever want to come together and start a dog food company, I know how it starts and how it finishes.
Wow, that's nice.
We need to start a dog food called Breeder's Choice.
Around me, bro. Don't say stuff like that around me.
Yeah,
Come on now, we just need 20 people with $20.
Tell the deacon shut the door. Nobody's leaving until we get it done.
Yeah, Breeder's Choice.
I
All right,
love
here we go.
giving my dogs gizzards and livers and hearts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like my mom's.
Vic said, "Do you guys skip heat cycles?"
Yes, yeah, I do because I don't breed like that. Right now, I'm probably pacing 2 to 3 times a year, and it's more like 2 right now. You know what I'm saying? Because people money a little funny right now. You know what I'm saying? It really, you know, dog sales down 40%.
Yeah. It depends. If you have, you know, I was showing Chris some Shih Tzu shit.
Got the numbers.
So cute. And those dogs are selling for $7-8 grand. You know what I mean? And I feel like people have money. People that have money. They don't care if it's
right.
nice. If they want that dog.
But you know, Gina, see, y'all got a real presence too, and I do too. So, but I'm just careful not to overbreed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to be stuck with no college graduates around here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So we skip heats because we have so many females. You know, we're bound to skip a lot of dogs every year. So we skip. But when we had less, we bred them. You know, they would say breed them young and get them done. So we breed, spay, adopt out. You know what I mean? So we do skip heats, but that's because we have too many dogs.
Right. Yeah. Likewise.
Every other heat or anything like that, because you know what they say, a used uterus is a healthy uterus. So
so not as much by design as much as that's kind of just how it works out. Like
right. Yeah, they actually say, like she said, it's better for them back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just get it done versus, you know, like obviously you don't breed the same female forever.
Right.
Oh yeah, Bronco is so cool. Chris said I have to stop taking videos of Bronco because I need to sell these American Bulldogs. And every time I put Bronco out there with the American Bulldog puppies, everybody just said, "How much is the all black one?" You know, but the oldies are a lot cuter than Americans at this age. So
yeah, it's definitely delayed gratification, but it's gratifying in the end.
Yeah. Those are the kind of dogs as adults, everybody's like, I want one, but as puppies, nobody ever asks for them. So
Angela asked, do you wait a year after C-section?
No. Everything works. You know, and then they say once you have a C-section, you have to have a C-section. That's not really true either.
No, hey, Gina, thanks for saying that. That's a lie.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
Scares each other, you know, with fake news and.
Well, is it a lie or is it used to be true? It's not true anymore.
That ain't never been true.
Okay.
I done it.
Yeah, you know, there might be one puppy, like big old puppy that gets cut this time. Don't mean that.
Right.
Or you have 2 big ass puppies versus 10 tiny puppies. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's never the same thing twice.
Yeah, as long as mom's healthy, bounces back right.
That medicine.
We had one where she had a singleton, and it kind of went rough, and she popped her stitches. She didn't come back in heat for a year, so she said, "No, we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna recover from this one." But
right.
As long as everything goes according to plan, according to schedule.
That's what I did. Like when I did have to do a C-section on this one female I had, I waited a year because when I took her to that emergency vet, you know, they hit her with a lot of that what do you call that stuff, that oxytocin. And when I got to my vet the next morning, because what they was going to do is they say, well, if we do an emergency C-section, we gonna fix her. I'm like, no, my dog, no. So I just waited out to the morning. I was there at my vet in the morning, and they got him out for me. And then her uterus, they had hit her with so much oxytocin, her uterus had shriveled up. So I did wait a year to let her recover, and she had the rest of her litters naturally. Yeah,
I mean, they can. Whelping puppies can be really traumatic on the uterus, just depending on the situation. In cases like that, I'm glad you didn't go to the emergency vet. And I don't know why they always want to neuter or spay a dog when it just takes out a giant percentage of their blood, you know, their red blood cells. Like, so all the going right into the uterus and feeding those puppies, and then you're going to take everything out at once. Those have been the hardest C-sections I've ever had, when they were C-section and a spay at the same time. I've literally had moms just like with no blood, like in their gums, and just laying there cold, covering them with heating pads and still trying to get them a nurse. And it's just
that's a lot. It sounds like a lot.
And if you know you're going to retire your mom, then it's convenient. Like, oh well, while you're in there, just spay her too. But it can be a lot. You know, it's taxing on the mom.
I know that this wouldn't necessarily be the case, but I would be afraid to mess with the milk or something like the hormones, like. And as far as doing it all at one time, like, nah, that don't sit right with me. She's still using that stuff right now.
Yeah, a lot of their blood volume is right there in the uterus, so it's very important that it stays. You know, and in cases where like there's a tear, they can even repair that tear sometimes without taking it all the way out. But you know, veterinarians are, I don't know if they're conservative or they're taught like anti-breeding. That's the reason why we're moving closer back to Texas, because our vets are just more legit there. We're here, they're weird. I mean, when my dog Rolls Royce was sick, we took him to Texas, Oklahoma, North Carolina, everywhere else but Virginia. You know, I don't like the vets here.
All the red states.
Yeah, I guess so.
Missouri, I live real close to Missouri. I'm in Missouri every day. Missouri is very dog breeder friendly.
Okay.
Very, yeah. And Arkansas,
maybe too friendly.
Maybe, yeah. It's the wild, wild west still out there. You know, Missouri still like if you step on somebody's property, they'll shoot your ass.
Okay.
Yeah, but but I'll be honest with you. Missouri still got kennels with 2 and 3, about 200 dogs.
That's nice to hear, because every time I watch these AKC shows, they're like, oh, there's no more big breeders. There's no more big breeders. We have 40 dogs. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like that's crazy.
Right.
No,
he's talking about like that. He's talking about these dogs are in hamster cages.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, these dogs, they
But you don't not the same as these people.
No, it ain't the same, because you know it's some serious breeding going up here. Rabbits breeding, all kind of stuff. Missouri, Arkansas, it's a different beast. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, rabbit breeding. What else? They gonna breed it. Yeah, they gonna breed it. Like they got like these breeders. They don't even hit. You don't even see them. No, they don't advertise, because they sell straight to to the stores.
Brokers.
Okay, so okay. So somebody making all that money.
Yeah. They got a website. I'll text it to you, and Cole House can give it to you.
Right. When I most recently lived in Dallas before we moved here, there was a pet land that was selling raggedy oldies. Now they were lilac raggedy oldies for like $9,000. Bro, they did so good for me, because people would just start Googling Old English Bulldog. Boom, they come buy dogs from me left and right. So I guess
I've never physically seen dogs for sale at a pet store. I've heard in California. To me, that's something like you see them in kindergarten, the dog in the window. I never knew it was real.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they don't do that in California. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because it's a blue state. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I realized that dog breeding, there was a correlation. Okay.
Yeah, no, I just never
yet, I guess.
A lot of stuff I never seen.
Well, yeah. So I had friends. I worked at Petco for a long time, so my homies worked at Petland, and they would come tell us, "Oh, this U-Haul or like 18-wheelers show up with 100 puppies. Half of them are sick. Petland goes in there and picks which puppies to take, and they all have the same registration papers. So it's all like stamped. Like Princess is the mom and Doodle is the dad on cats and dogs. So everybody has the same, phony paperwork and yeah. And then each puppy costs a couple $100, and then they go sell it for $6, $7, $8, $9,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as a buyer, I was in Petland all the time. I was like, oh my God, how am I going to get this pug? How am I going to get this English Bulldog? Let me finance. Like, that was me. I just loved dogs, and
right.
Reading. So why did I move? Because I was trying to go better weather for my dogs. That was a big ass mistake. That's what I was going to say. When I lived in Texas, I didn't even pay nobody else any mind about their weather, because I was like, no one's hotter than Texas, maybe Arizona. It's different here. You can't breathe when you walk outside, and it's harder on the dogs than Texas. So weather, family, you saw Milani here. That's our granddaughter, and Chris's daughters are here on the East Coast because that's where he's from. So we just came, tried it out, and now we're going back.
Yeah.
It's nice. I do love it here, but the vets are better in Texas and Oklahoma.
Yeah, Texas is a good spot for breeders too. Yeah.
Because they have so many cattle, like the vets just look at animals differently. They don't say, "Oh, that's my pet. Let's spay it and neuter it at 4 months old." They're not like that.
If you got a lot of horse population,
Yeah,
that's a good place to be because they just understand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah.
And they understand your decisions to try to keep a breeding dog intact, even though maybe spaying or neutering might be the best thing for that dog. It's not the best thing for a program, right? So
yeah, they understand that having
that
financial whatever tied up in the dog doesn't mean you don't care for the dog.
Because I
right.
love the dog more than anything in the world, but keeping his nuts is just as important to me. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. And then for a guy like myself with big dogs, horse vets are perfect for me because they're not intimidated by. If they're not intimidated by a horse, they surely ain't intimidated by a dog. That's kind of on the big side. So yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Only downside I got of it is on Thursdays my vet's not in the office. He's about this far in some kind of livestock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every Thursday. And my girls like to go Thursday. They like to be their day.
Oh.
Yeah. But I had a good time with y'all tonight. I gotta be up. I gotta be at work at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, he has to wake up at 4.
Yeah, I need to be. That's what time I got to get up too.
No. I gotta be there at 4.
I understand. Good God.
Terrible.
So that's a 3 o'clock wake up.
2.
What?
Okay.
What are you doing at 2 in the morning?
I gotta get dogs that sleep inside, outside. I gotta change water in the kiddie pools. I gotta get myself.
Oh, you gotta do your routine before you go.
Duties.
Because it gets hot early, so they gotta get their outside time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the dark, basically. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is.
Oh yeah, I gotta go do my dogs right now.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Everybody
Okay.
have a good evening.
All right.
Good to
All
see
right,
you.
Joe. Appreciate you.
Good to see you. All right. See. Bye.
Bye.
All right, G.
Oh.